Hello, my beautiful angels. No, we are not breaking up by the title of this video. We are just going to be like switching things up a little bit around here. You know, we're still gonna keep the same vibe, but we're just gonna get into different things here and there. So I've been doing so much contemplating. I have been away from the YouTube scene for, oh my gosh, like it's been well over half a month. And I've missed you guys so much. I've actually been in a separate house. So I've been down in Davenport, Florida, which is about an hour from where I am right now. And I've been working down there and I have not had access to my setup at all. I've only had like 6 perfumes. I know you guys are probably like, how is she living? How is she surviving? If you can guess the perfumes, the 6 perfumes that I've had down in Davenport, and no trying to cheat by looking at my social media, but if you can guess the 6 perfumes that I have down there, then I will send you 3 pairs of press-ons by Olive and June. I have them downstairs, and I can send those over to you. So yeah, try and guess down below if you want, and whoever gets them right will win those. So anyways, we are back, we are here, we are down to have a great time, and I'm excited to talk about the 5 perfumes that I actually do not own. I own samples of, so I have little 2 milliliter decants of them. This was really hard to pick them because there's quite a few that I've actually had my eyeballs on. And one of them is God of Fire. I do not have a decant of it, so I won't be talking about it too much today in this video, but God of Fire is kind of like a mango-y, fruity, incredible perfume, and it has a gorgeous bottle. Kind of hard to find, and actually the Neiman Marcus by me doesn't even carry it, so they're like completely out of stock all the time, and so it's really hard to find. If you can get your nose on it, I highly suggest smelling it. It is absolutely incredible. But if you like that same vibe, one of the ones that I have that we're going to talk about is Tiziana Terenzi, and it's Kirke. This one, it smells absolutely incredible. I'm wearing it today. I have it on my wrist. And it does remind me of Herba Pura, but it's a little bit more feminine. So if you love Herba Pura, but you're like, like it smells really good, but I want something maybe a little bit sweeter, I find Kirke to be very like beautiful. I mean, they're almost identical, but this one has almost a little bit more of a, like a more rounded, more sweet, fruity note. So if you're into that more fruity type of Herba Pura, this is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had a full-size bottle. It is so close to Herba Pura that I don't know if I absolutely need both, but when I run out of Herba Pura, I will definitely be buying Kirke next. I think that it's just a really incredible summer scent, and it's just sexy. It smells luxurious. It smells amazing, and it's a great wear for summer. Another really good summer one. Actually, this one's good all year round, but this is Chanel Beige. You guys have heard me talk about Chanel Beige in other videos. Chanel Beige is absolutely like incredible for someone who just wants to smell elegant, fresh, clean. Like this one, there is nothing complex about it. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just a very beautiful scent that smells floral, crisp, clean, airy. It's the perfect bridal perfume. It's the perfect office perfume. It's the perfect everyday perfume. It just smells so beautiful, so elegant, so refined. And I just think you can't go wrong with most of the Chanel fragrances, but this one especially, Chanel Beige, is like an elevated fragrance. When I want to feel sophisticated, classy, maybe I'm going to a really beautiful dinner, I'll wear Chanel Beige. I think it smells absolutely mind-blowingly elegant, sophisticated, and just gorgeous. So the next one we're going to talk about is, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but Lavalliere by YSL. So this is like YSL's more expensive, luxurious collection. YSL has different price point perfumes. So they have their like Sephora line, and then you can go to like a Neiman Marcus. I'm not sure what other places carry the more, you know, higher price point perfumes, but Neiman Marcus in our area does. And this one is so beautiful, you guys. I actually got this from one of the sales reps. I had bought a ton of perfume from him, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna give you some samples, and this was one of the ones that he gave me. This is such a clean, fresh, fruity, sparkling. It almost smells like sparkling Prosecco with like strawberries. When I smell this, I think of like sparkling Prosecco, strawberries, and just like laying out on a boat somewhere. It's just, it smells so fresh, so clean, so pretty, that this is definitely one that I don't think I have anything in my collection that even comes close to this. Like, the vibe I get from this one is just such a beautiful, pretty, fun, sparkling, like effervescent vibe that I don't own as of yet, that I love to own. So this one I definitely am going to probably end up picking up in my collection. It is just so pretty. Like, it's absolutely stunning. It's really, really pretty. Star Musk by Xerjoff. This one is so pretty. I would love to own Star Musk by Xerjoff. This one is just a really beautiful musk. Obviously, like, it's in the name, but it's a very elegant musk. It's almost like an aldehydic musk, if you will. It's almost like if Chanel and Xerjoff, the worlds collided and they had a perfume baby. This would be what I would imagine it to be. It's sophisticated, it's classy, it's elegant, it's refined, yet it's a musk, which, if you know, there's not so many variations of musk out there. Usually musk is kind of like, it can be almost either too downplayed or too basic, or, you know, it's just not very complex most of the time. This one, it has that perfect complexity where it's like more of like a, it's like if Allure, Chanel Allure met a musk, like a very, very beautiful musk. I really like it. I think I'm gonna wear it quite a bit more. I still have quite a bit left in the 2 milliliter, but this one, every time I've sprayed it, I think this is my second vial of sample that I've tried of the Star Musk, and every time I wear it, I do love it, and I tend to love it more and more, which is typically a sign that if I do buy a full-size bottle, I'm gonna wear it quite a bit. So it's on my roster, and it's definitely one that I don't think everyone's gonna like, so you definitely wanna like play with it, wear it, smell it before you buy it. Like, don't be doing any blind buys on this specific perfume. That could be a little dangerous, but it does smell really good. The last one we're going to talk about is Sensual Instinct by Montale. This one I've had in my collection for so long, and I actually have like 8 of these. So I've worn this quite a bit, and I think that, you know, I go in and out of love with this one all the time. So I'm very back and forth with Sensual Instinct, because yes, it smells good, but sometimes I feel like Montale can smell, I don't want to say cheap, but it is very overpowering. It does smell extremely strong, and it doesn't smell as refined as a lot of my other perfumes. So it's nice, but it's also sometimes a little too in your face. It can be a little bit too loud, which I've kind of started to back off from. So like my collection that I actually reach for a lot is very like sophisticated. It's very refined. It's very soft, if you will, like soft feminine kind of fragrances. Like, I've been wearing a lot of Baccarat, which, if you guys know, like, Baccarat does not, I mean, it kind of has that scent bubble around you, but it's not like a super bold, like, it's not like you're smelling yourself all day long of just like intense aroma. It's not something that can like choke someone out per se. It's just a really good like everyday scent, if you will. It's very like mass appealing. Montale is definitely like a 1-2 punch in the face. It is very strong. People will like snap their necks to look at you. That's like Montale. But this one, it does smell really good. It has this like kind of cool undertone, and then it has the Montale DNA in there. There's a little bit of like almost kind of a freshness to this. It's just a really kind of sexy but fresh perfume, if you will. It's just a really interesting perfume. If you have not yet smelled Sensual Instinct, but you like Montale, I would say give this a try. If you've worn, you know, Baccarat before and you want something a little bit different, I would say this isn't anywhere close to Baccarat at all by any means, but it kind of has a similar play to it where you could swap it if you were like kind of bored of getting the Baccarat all the time. I would maybe try this out and see how this wears for you. But this is something where like when I'm just kind of like I've worn Baccarat too many days in a row and I want something kind of different yet semi-similar, like makes me feel kind of the same way, I would grab for this. So those are the 5 that I wanted to talk about with you guys. Now we gotta talk. So I want to start creating other content outside of perfume, and I don't want to switch this channel up on you guys. I know that a lot of you found me through perfume, and I do want to like keep up with that. However, I do want to start doing other stuff here, and I want to like create some other fun stuff for you guys and do different videos and different styles of video for you. So it's not like monotonous and boring, and I just am curious what your thoughts are and what kind of content you'd like to see. I'm obviously always going to create content that I enjoy creating, but I'm also curious and I love hearing feedback from you guys if you have seen other content I've done or have found me through other content I've done that you think is really cool and you want to see more of. Let me know in the comments below or reach out on Instagram, because your feedback does matter. I do take it into consideration when I do create content, and going forward I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing things that, you know, align with the channel. They go with the channel flow, but they're fun, they're exciting. It's something that I wake up like so excited to do and like so lit up to do. I'm really looking forward to, you know, trying some new stuff out with you guys and playing around with you guys, and, you know, being able to experiment a little bit more on this channel is going to be so much fun. And so I hope that you guys stick around for future videos, and I'm really happy to be here with you. And let me know your thoughts on the 5 perfumes I'm probably going to end up picking out next. So these are definitely ones that are in my roster to buy. So these are going to be like future buys. Right now I am trying to work through my bottles. I just finished 2 more bottles this past week. And so they were kind of like room sprays. Like I had turned them into room sprays. But yeah, it's so hard to use up bottles when you have so many bottles. It's like one of those things where it's very rare that I make it through even like half a bottle. Like a lot of my perfumes don't even have a dent in them yet. And so we'll see where we end up at the end of the year. I do an empty review. So I go through the empties. I did that last year, the empties from 2022. And this year I'll do empties from 2023 and kind of see what, you know, what I was loving the most or what I was using the most of, and just have fun with that. So yeah, let me know what you're currently wearing the most of down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.